Ciphers are algorithms used to preserve the confidentiality of communications or data in general, by converting a plain text message to a cipher text message. Before understanding the different kinds of ciphers, a distinction has to be made between a cipher and a code. The purpose of a cipher is to hide the meaning of a message to keep it secret, whereas the purpose of a code is to substitute or represent a message with another agreed on one, which could be shorter or has a significant meaning to the communicators, but it doesn't necessarily have to be a secret. There are several kinds of ciphers that are used, which include transposition, substitution, one-time pads, running key, block, and stream ciphers. Transposition ciphers use the technique of rearranging the characters of a plain text message, which would form a cipher text message. Decrypting this message is accomplished by reversing the process or the rearrangement. This technique could get more complicated depending on the used key and its size, which would dictate how the characters would be rearranged. Substitution ciphers use the technique of replacing each character of a message with another. The Ciphers cipher is an example of the substitution type, where each character is replaced by another character shifted by several positions to the right or to the left. Another example would be to substitute letters with numbers or other characters that would be agreed on between the sender and the receiver. The polyalphabetic substitution system uses a multiple alphabet approach, where a key would allow the sender to replace each character from a predetermined chart of multiple alphabets, depending on the corresponding value between the original message characters and the secret key characters. One-time pads is a cipher technique that uses a different substitution character for each character of the original message. This type of ciphers is very hard to break since each character uses a different alphabet, making finding a pattern to try to figure out the key or method pointless. To ensure the strength of this technique, the one-time pads should be generated randomly, meaning that the pattern of the key generation should be nearly unbreakable. Since each character is uniquely replaced, then the key size must be as long as the original message itself, which makes this technique most practical with short messages. Another cipher kind is called running key ciphers, which is used to solve the issue of having to transfer long one-time pad keys, by agreeing on using a common book, for example, as the key for encrypting and decrypting a message. Finally, block ciphers breaks a message into blocks and then applies the cipher to each block at a time. On the other hand, stream cipher works on a message in a character-by-character manner.